one.
I'm Jake Morrison.
I'm John Rodriguez.
I'm Dean Williams, and this is
Bug Genocide. Application of the problem statement. Don't you just hate it when you're relaxing on the couch, chilling like a villain, getting down like a clown, and you see a little creepy critter just scurry across your floor? I get scared. I don't know about you. Research. According to bugs.com, 25% of the population are scared of bugs, and according to the New York Post, 43% of Gen Zs are germaphobes and 12% of the overall population are germaphobes. Justification. If a decent percent of the population are scared of bugs and the germs that the bugs carry, then having a solution to kill those bugs at a distance to where you don't have to get near the bugs or the germs is A-okay.
When we started out, we were looking at past solutions to our problems, so we checked the market and to see products that were already for sale that solved our issue to see if we could improve or get inspiration for new ideas. We did the same with patents, finding a few inventions for dealing with bugs personally, and they had a variety of solutions like traps, salt guns, chemical solutions, etc., all that we noted. Each member drew up 10 designs. 2 of the sketches are here. On the left is the prototype of design we ended up going up with. On the right is a vacuum-like idea. All the ideas varied across what we had learned from our market and patent research. So we had traps, crushing designs, vacuums, etc. When it came to actually selecting a concept, a few things went into it. We consulted with experts like exterminators to give a base for our problems and get some solutions from them, how they deal with bugs in their own home. In terms of access to tools between the engineering buildings, we had a CNC machine, laser cutter, 3D printer, tools, parts, etc. We had no shortage for materials and a small budget to buy other materials with, so we weren't too restricted there. We also have a decision matrix broken down into 5 parts: effectiveness, durability, ease of use, cost, and simplicity. Each member took their top 3 ideas and put it into this decision matrix with a scaling of 1 through 4, and the crusher design that we ended up going with 1.
justification of solutions. So basically, we chose the crusher design just because our other designs were much less mobile and inconvenient. The crusher minimizes mess and cleanup. It's a very simple design, so there's little upkeep and repair needed. These are our CAD designs of our first prototype, and as you can see, our first prototype is very similar to our final product, just because we sort of hit the nail on the head first, right out the gate with our design. Didn't need much fixing. It's very efficient in and of itself. Obviously, we did make some changes along the way, but those changes were very minimal, including the spring device and the other things included.
Yeah, we had 3 designs. For the first, we used wood because we had an abundance of it, and it was super easy to work with since we have the laser cutter in the 400 building. The second design, we chose plexiglass, but it was sort of hard to work with and sadly got destroyed. For the last design, we decided to go back to wood because it was very easy to work with, but we got a better wood. We got mahogany off online. Iterations. We had 3 different iterations to this project. The first design was similar to the final one, but it didn't have the grip at the top, it didn't have the springs, and the sides would scrape together when it was pressed down. The second design was sadly destroyed before we could complete it, but like I said, the last design is similar to the first one, but it has better handles so you can really stomp down and get a better grip. It has springs so it could use on walls, and the sides don't really scrape together.
So for most of our project, we went with laser cut parts, just because it's, laser cutting is super fast and super easy to work with. We can quickly cut out the parts and just glue them together, lickety split. We considered using 3D printed parts, but we ruled that out as being just weaker in general and also taking a lot longer of time and just much more inconvenient in general, and plus misprints and all that. We tested our product by asking some of our classmates to see if they can catch and kill a cricket that we caught and kept in an empty bottle. We wanted to see if our design was intuitive enough for people to automatically know how to use it. Sure enough, it was extremely intuitive for people to use. All 6 of our test subjects were successful in killing and catching the cricket. Evaluations and other testing. For our second test, we did an ease of use test where we asked 6 of our classmates to test how easy our design is to use. And as you can see, out of 10, people rated it very high. 9, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9. Pretty good. And for our third test, we did a durability test. And we asked 6 more of our classmates to use our design as roughly as possible so we could see if there were any faults in the design or if it would break. And clearly it passed all of the tests.
For a project like this, it's important to make a lot of smaller quality of life changes throughout the process, as you can't change the base design too much, but if there were some things we could change, adding a variety to the grip, replacing the ball handle that some people might not like, and adding a variation along the actual stick itself so people could hold it horizontally, and maybe rebuilding the design with a higher quality wood, probably one treated with gloss for smoother sliding when pressing down on bugs. Each member worked tirelessly on this project, and it's difficult to pinpoint really what anyone could have done better, but there are a few things. Both Jacob and John could have contributed more to the catting, with that responsibility chiefly fell upon Dean. Dean and John could have kept up with progress checks better, as the image here shows an example of some tardiness to keep up with writing down what we did every day, and all 3 of us could have updated the other pages of the Google site more frequently as the project went on.
The end!